Most people looking to start a business search for something clean, something comfortable, and something they can post about without hesitation. And that instinct is exactly why so many people stay broke, because the businesses that everyone is comfortable with are also the businesses that everyone else has already started. Today I am covering 10 businesses that ordinary people are using to build real wealth, and every single one of them shares one thing in common. Nobody wants to do the work. I have spent over a decade building businesses in real estate, pest control, and several other industries, so I understand firsthand what it takes for an unglamorous job to become a serious source of income. If you find value in this video, I would appreciate it if you took a moment to like it, as it genuinely helps this channel reach more people who could benefit from it. Number 1 is biohazard and crime scene cleanup. When something tragic happens in a home, whether it is an unattended death, a suicide, or a serious accident, someone has to restore that space before a family can walk back inside. Most people cannot stomach the idea, let alone the reality, and that discomfort is exactly why a single job can pay between $3,000 and $25,000. Certification courses exist, insurance is required, and the barrier to entry is emotional, far more than it is financial. Number 2 is grease trap cleaning. Every restaurant in the country has a grease trap, and every single one of them fills with rotting fat, oil, and food waste that has to be pumped out on a regular schedule. It is required by law in most cities, which means the demand never disappears. A single commercial account can bring in a few $100s a month, and once you land a handful of restaurants, you have built recurring revenue that renews itself without any additional selling. Number 3 is portable restroom and septic service. Construction sites, weddings, festivals, and rural properties without city sewer access all need this service, and most people never think twice about who provides it until they need it themselves. Rentals can run a few $100s per unit per event, and septic pumping jobs often exceed that. The trucks and tanks require investment upfront, but the ongoing demand is close to guaranteed in any growing area. Vehicle repossession is number 4. Banks and lenders need someone to locate and recover vehicles when borrowers stop paying, and it is not a job most people are willing to take on. Repossession agents typically earn between $100 and $400 per completed job, and a busy agent can complete several in a single day. Licensing requirements vary by state, but the demand stays steady no matter how the economy is performing. Number 5 is hoarder and estate cleanouts. When a home has been neglected for years or a loved one has passed away, families are often overwhelmed and simply want the property emptied and prepared for sale. These jobs are physically exhausting and emotionally heavy, and that combination keeps most competitors away. A single cleanout can bring in anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 depending on the size of the property, and real estate agents make excellent referral partners for consistent work. If you are still with me, drop a like on this video because we are only halfway through and the numbers only get better from here. Storm and floodwater extraction is number 6. After a major storm, homes fill with standing water within hours, and mold begins growing shortly after that. Homeowners need someone immediately, and most of them will pay whatever it takes to prevent further damage. Extraction and drying services can charge several $1,000s per job, and because storms are unpredictable, the operators who are ready when disaster strikes are the ones who profit the most. Number 7 is manure and stable waste removal. Horse farms, ranches, and equestrian centers generate an enormous amount of waste that has to be hauled away consistently, and almost nobody wants to build a business around it. Monthly contracts with stables can bring in steady recurring income, and the waste itself can even be resold as composted fertilizer for an additional revenue stream. Wildlife carcass and roadkill removal rounds out the list at number 8. Cities, counties, and property managers all need this handled quickly, and the job is about as unappealing as it gets. Contracts with municipalities can be worth tens of thousands of dollars a year, and individual homeowner calls typically pay between $100 and $400 for a same-day response. Number 9 is mold and odor remediation. Whether it is from a leaking pipe, a flood, or simply years of neglect, mold scares homeowners because of the health risks involved, and most people are not equipped to handle it themselves. Remediation jobs commonly range from $500 to several $1,000s, and certification courses can get a new operator up and running within a matter of weeks. Finally, number 10 is grave and headstone maintenance. Cemeteries and grieving families both need someone to clean, restore, and maintain headstones and plots, And it is a service almost nobody thinks to offer. Families are often willing to pay a premium out of respect for a loved one, and cemeteries themselves frequently outsource ongoing maintenance contracts to independent operators. There you have it, 10 businesses that ordinary people are quietly using to build real wealth, all because they were willing to do the work that everyone else avoids. If you got value from this video, smash that like button, and let me know in the comments which one of these surprised you the most. I will see you in the next video.